Hey, good morning. It is 7:44 in the morning, and we're on May 19th. This makes day 30? Yeah, day 30 now. So we are exactly at the midway point. Although I don't leave right at the end of my visa. I learned my lesson in Cambodia, where I actually had those extra days to spare to get down the 70 kilometers to the other border. So always leave at least, I don't know, I think 3 days is a safe cushion for like if anything comes up. So I always plan on leaving 3 days early. I mean, hopefully that's enough of a buffer. But I've never left on the exact last day anyway. It's always been 2 days or 3 days, but now I know why to leave a little extra early. Today's plan is to get on the 9:30, I think, is the ferry. Cost me 500 baht, so $15. But this one is the slow ferry, and they only charge 200 baht, which is $6, compared to the other boat, which charged 500, which is $15. So there's a big difference right there. That's 300 baht difference, $9. So I'm very thankful for the travel agency that did that. I always thought if you go through the travel agency, there's going to be some type of markup, so it costs you more. It'd be cheaper just go to the ferry. But I think through the travel agencies, they can actually save you money because they know the better deals, and you don't have to go through trying to look everything up on Google itself. And I mean, that's a good way of doing it, but I mean, the travel agencies already have the knowledge. So and honestly, I don't think the markup's that much. I don't think they get paid a whole lot for selling ferry tickets and low-end tickets. I think they make the real money from selling the high-end package deals and stuff like that. So that's just me assuming stuff. And you know the old saying, once you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So anyway, yeah, so I'm on Koh Tao. I'm going to Koh Phangan, and I think Koh is C-O. It's spelled C-O on Google's, but I think around here they spell it C-O-H, but I guess it's just a transliteration, so you could spell it either way. Yeah, so 9:30, I think I get there around 11 or something, so it's not a long ferry ride. That's the plan, guys. When I get there, I don't really know what to do. I noticed one thing about here, though, and I'm pretty sure all the islands are like this. This is why there's so much traffic, is people are doing all these little like $5.50. That's not a bad price, you know. It's $16.50 for a full day type thing. So that's why I see so many taxi services. And that's, you know, they have stops all along the way. This is a half day for $6.50, but they do other stuff. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why the traffic's so heavy around here. That's the islands basically making all their business from scooter rentals and package tours. And it's a little outside my element, you know what I'm saying? One is because those aren't bad prices to see an island, you know what I'm saying? I did it in Laos, and for like $30, it was like an all-day thing, lunch included, kayaking, zip lining, all this stuff. So there's really good package deals, and I got to see the whole island quickly, where it would have cost me more money to actually do it on scooter, because I wouldn't have really known where to go, and you know, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish as much as I did. So I'm not knocking those package deals at all. That's a cheap way to actually see the island in one day. You're done, move along. So so that's the idea today. I'm just gonna catch the ferry over there. when I do, I'll think about, since it's a bigger island, I'll think about maybe just doing a scooter and just hit everywhere real quick, because I don't want to really stay more than 2 days in each spot, 2 nights. That's my plan, because that'll be a total of 3 islands, 6 nights. And that'll be basically knocking a week off my whole travel, when I get back to the mainland. If I'm planning on doing the loop, which would be, the loop would actually be the 401 out to Phuket, and then up the 4 northbound until I hit the 4 going east over to Champhan, and then back down the 41 south. That's a full loop, both coasts. I really kind of want to do that. I really do. Although it'll add a lot more kilometers if I try and stick up around 90 kilometers a day, which is a little more than my average, then I should be able to accomplish it fairly fast. But I'll have to do the calculations on how many kilometers it actually is to do that loop. But anyway, I'll wait until I'm back to the mainland before I make a decision on that. I just feel so good to be caught up on all the videos and stuff. Since getting here, I got all that exploring done almost even before noon, since I got here at 5 in the morning or whatever time it was. And it was kind of surprising, because all that biking around and stuff, I'm like, dang, it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. It's like, it's crazy how much you can get done when you wake up early. But yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm gonna go get my deposit back if I have any, and catch the ferry on over. All right, guys, bye. All right, it's 8:07, and I'm gonna only have what is that? 1.5 kilometers to get to the pier, and just for the hell of it, I'll start the Strava app. That way I record my island hop, and when I get over there.
Starting ride.
And we're off, guys. Ticket. So I'm ready for the boat ride. 200 baht for the bicycle, which is nice. And I just kind of sit here at the pier. That'll be the boat right there. Oh, there's another section of the beach I didn't even know about. Yeah, I really didn't stay here long enough. 2 days is not nearly long enough, especially when I was spending most of that time working on editing that mini documentary or whatever, my time in Tennessee. So I probably missed a lot. Well, I know I missed a lot of this island. But that's how it is, my main thing is I'm not a tourist. I'm really not. So I don't have the benefit of some of these where I go to a place and I have an unlimited bankroll to, not unlimited. People don't have an unlimited bankroll. They usually come to these spots. But they are on vacation and they saved up just for this, where I have to stretch my dollar, because I'm not thinking vacation. I'm thinking living long term. So yeah, so things like hiking across Spain, or hiking across Japan, or bicycling across Vietnam, Cambodia. These things are budget friendly, let's say the least. They're goals that I can set for myself, so I always have something I'm doing and I'm not stagnant. As the old saying, you either got to start living or start dying, but you got to do one of them. That's true. But yeah, it's beautiful here. It definitely is. But I do the tourist thing a little. I have to, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys. I just wait till the boat loads up. Well, I'm on the Koh Phangan Island, obviously. I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I have not figured out what I'm gonna do for my stay. Supposed to be a storm hitting us. At least that's what some French couple I just met said, and that looks like the cloud that's hanging above us right now. So anyway, I'm gonna park this bike for a second, load up my backpack back into some rain gear just in case, strap it to the back of so like in a plastic bag, strap it to the back, and then sit down and figure out what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I didn't plan anything, I just came to the island. Okay, I found a hostel. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. It's on the outskirts of town. I'm actually in the downtown area, and so it's about 3 kilometers away. But it was only $2 a night. So 2 nights for $4 total. So I figure I got the bicycle. I'll unload my unload my baggage and I'll commute for that price. The cheapest around here in the downtown area, even though it'd be more convenient, is around $5 a night or $4 a night, and that's double. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, go cheap or go home. And so I'm not going home. Yeah, I'm heading out there right now, guys. Like I said, I have not planned anything out. This is the first step, is get there, unload my stuff, and figure it out from there. But first, I gotta get my priorities set. 7-Eleven. Okay, 18 instead of 25, so the water is actually cheaper. The Volts, that drink right there, that's 10, that's average price, that's the same as on the mainland. And then, last but not least, these meals are 42 instead of 50 like on the other one, but on the mainland they're 39. So you're only talking about a 3 baht markup. So that's only 9 cents. Yeah, that's actually excellent. So this island's cheaper than the last one we were on. Some of the prices been marked up, but not all of them. Some of them are actually regular prices. Yeah. Yeah, and the markup's only minimal, you know, which is good. That's how you do it. So gauging a place by the price of the food, that's a good way to, you know, just kind of know what the rest of the island's going to be like. Your two things are accommodation and food, right? I mean, honestly, that's and we know the accommodation's cheap, $2 a night, right? Even though it's a little on the outskirts of town. But even everything here was around $5. There's plenty of spots for $5 to $7 on the hostels. So a bigger selection where there wasn't a whole lot on the other island. And like I said, the markup on the water was a lot less, where the other island it was like double. So yeah, it's a little more expensive than on mainland, but not by much. So anyway, yeah, that's how I gauge it. How much is it gonna cost me is food and shelter. I found a little market. I started filming, but I had to delete the first because I walked by a speaker that was playing Eminem, and I was like, ah, crap, not again. You remember last time they got me for that? I had to cut it out. And the other one, actually, I put in for the appeal on that, and they dropped the restriction on it, but it still hasn't been a full month since I appealed it. So if the artist gets back and wants to, I appealed it just because I said it was being played in an open market like this, right? How am I supposed to control what karaoke bars play what type of songs? So I'm appealing it just to see what the process is. It's one of my older videos. I mentioned it earlier. So anyway, yeah, I'm just giving you the update of what was going on. They did drop the restriction on it. So it'd be nice if that's all I had to do is appeal it each time. But regardless, I didn't want to take the chance of me getting popped for the Eminem playing in the background, so I'm refilming this, and I'm getting on my bike again. So I decided to stop here and actually get something to eat before leaving, because I'm not sure if you can see the prices, but everything here is actually between 70 and 80 baht. Not just this restaurant, all of them pretty well. Even the smoothies right there are a pretty good price. Like, so you got 80, you got 70. So yeah, the prices here are a lot better than they were on the other island. and it's vegetarian too. So I just decided I'm gonna get something to eat while I'm here. So yeah, this island's turning out to be a lot more affordable. So for the ones that are curious, I ended up getting the pineapple curry. I was like, that sounds interesting. So this was 70 baht, pineapple curry, $2.10. And yeah, it looks good. It looks like fresh vegetables and everything in it. All right, guys, that's my breakfast. Okay, I'm leaving for reals this time. But I had to get something to eat for breakfast. I had a few bananas earlier, but yeah, I'm glad this island's turning out a lot more affordable than the other one. And it's nice too. It's got nice shops and everything like that. At least what I passed through so far. The traffic doesn't seem as bad. Maybe because it's just a bigger island and it's spread out more, not so compact. Hello. I got a reservation. Okay, yeah. Home sweet home. Oh, good. A little shower. Actually, they have hot water in this one. Wow, not like the other one. Yeah. $2 a night. That's where I'm at. Yeah, $2 a night, man. This is a freaking awesome deal, man. Obviously, they're a little bit of a party spot. Younger crowd, but that's kind of what you have to do when you're on the farther reach of town, huh? And they give me a free drink card. So, I just declined any of the rentals for like the towel was 50 baht. So I just said no. I can dry off with the one of my old shirts. You know, deposit was 1,000, but that's refundable when I leave. That's just it was either that or leave a passport. So yeah. So yeah, it's $2 a night. Came out to 140 bahts, which actually comes out to $4.20. So you know that's after all the tax and stuff. It's called the arena for a reason because I guess it's training ground here for football, or what we call soccer in the States. And I'm gonna get on my bicycle and explore. So I don't know how long all this is gonna be because I think I filmed a lot on the boat, so I'm gonna keep this short and just say it's a good spot. It's a good deal for $2 a night. I'm kind of curious with that pay for 3 get 5 free, but I'm not sure if I really want to stay for a whole week here. I would eat up a lot of my time on my oh yeah, they didn't mention, they have an advertised deal of pay for 3 nights, stay 5. But I'm not planning on killing a whole week off my visa just staying here. So alright guys, that's it. That's the update. It's a nice spot, you know. Awesome deal, awesome place. So alright, let's go for a ride. Right now it's 2:56 and I figure I want to go for a spin. So if you're wondering where I actually decided to take a bicycle ride to, I'm on the southern part of the island, my hostel is, and I decided to go, since we're already on the south side, decided to go east. So I figured there was not this much of the island left. So I'm getting out to that point that says Moose 6. Looks like there's a little town. I just climbed up a big old hill. So that's what I'm aiming for, this little outreach right there. So now you know. I just went up a huge hill though. Good view though. I just hope there's not too many of them. And that lady right there lost a lot of groceries out her back. Her latch wasn't locked and a bunch of her groceries came spilling out the back. I kind of helped her move it out of the street. And another guy on a scooter stopped and helped her back up the hill because it's a really steep one. But yeah, I was like, sorry, I'm pushing a bike up the hill. I did move him out of the street though. I wasn't going to go all the way back down the hill just to pick up her stuff and bring it back up to her. But the guy on the scooter did it. I'm kind, but not that kind. And any of you stealth campers that like to sleep in abandoned buildings, I mean, just remember our hostels are $2. Up on top of the hill here, there's a lot of them. It's on one side, but look on the other side. Those are all abandoned on that side. I do see a hanging shirt right there. Might be someone hoboing out in there. But yeah, these all look abandoned. Pretty trafficy. Well, the roof's still good. The roof's really good, actually. Yeah. Looks like it's open for the taking. Except for, I don't know about in there. Floor's good. Floor's not too rotted. And we got a little loft. Not bad. Yeah, the roof's in really good condition. That's the main thing, is if the roof's in really good condition, you don't have to throw up a tarp. And the floor is in good enough condition where you're not going to be stepping through it. See, that's solid. Ooh, no, maybe not do that. That was a lot of bounce. I was going to check out those, but I don't know. There's an easy way. Maybe. So these are the ones on the other side. There's a little pull off here. Not a little pull off, I mean, I don't know what that means. Just advertisement. On the map, it's actually says Great View. And that one right there is questionable. The windows are open, like propped open, all three of them. And, you know, it could just be a party spot. Look at that cement, looks brand new though. I mean, the wood looks like it's rotting, but the cement looks like it's brand new. Like no mold or anything growing on it yet. Doesn't it? Oh, look at this. Like someone stuccoed it. Yeah, that one's falling apart. Okay, be careful on the floors here. Yeah, a little rotted. No one's living up here. These steps have seen better days. Huh. Yeah, the floor's a little rotted in spots on this one. Like there. So, yeah, from the outside it looks like it's in better condition than it actually is. These steps are a little bit bad. So I'm just being really careful on my footing. Now this one's okay. This floor seems pretty good. And these beams seem steady. I could put up a hammock right here. You know, if it wasn't $2 though, you know, the room for $2, that's crazy. You know, otherwise, pitching a hammock right here would be awesome. All right, well. See what this one. Old kitchenette, showers. Yeah, old showers. Old mattress. Showers like this, I'm assuming they tried for a hostel. Oh, here's steps right here. Ooh, wow, look at that, an old pool. Man, invest so much money into a spot like this and just have it go away. Yeah. Looks like someone might have been sleeping here for a while. That is a crazy nice spot. So on the maps it just says nice view, and it's on the southeast corner of this island. If anybody ever wants to come out here and pitch a tent, this wouldn't be a bad spot at all. All this money put into an infrastructure, just let it go. I mean, even like these pavers right here. Someone came in and did all these pavers, and there's the nice view. Yeah, even down here, there's some good trees. You could camp on this island easy. Easy. Let's explore a little longer. See where this goes. Possible cave. No. Possible cave. Maybe, yeah. I'm not going to go down there, of course. Alright, guys. I'm going to have way too much footage on this video, but yeah, this is an awesome little spot. I know some people appreciate it. Some of you, there's people that like to do stealth camping. There's good abandoned structure here. All I could see is maybe someone was at one time, but I don't see camping here. I don't see that it's anything's present. I don't see any filled up water bottles of, or, I see some of clothing that's been ditched, but yeah. Yeah, it looks like they invested a lot of money into this just to let it go. Like I said, the cement still looks, the wood's rotted, but the cement still looks like it's in good condition. no mold or moss growing on it yet. So it means the building must be fairly not that old. Hi guys, that's it. There's your abandoned structure for the day. And I'm gonna mosey on. What is that? Roof tiles or siding. Oh yeah, rock. I mean shale, but I wonder what they were gonna do with that. All right, this is the last little bit here. Toilet. That way I can say I've walked the whole property. And there's the one we were just in, right up there. And that's the one we started in right there. So a whole little, like, this is right on top of the mountain too. I mean, like right on top of the mountain. Magic. So I made it to the place called Moose 6 or whatever. I think, at least that's what the map says. So, see. It's a little, I made my goal. I got to the point. I'm not actually out to the point yet. I don't know how to get out there yet. But my goal for the day is done. It seems like more of like maybe the undeveloped side out here. Not as city. But it's building up fast. They're doing work everywhere. So we just went over. Yeah, it's building up real fast. So get here while you can. It's still small. Okay, I think I might be able to get out to the point this way. This is definitely a cool little section at the side of town here. Yeah, this is awesome here. Look at this. Nice little shops and everything. Yeah, I take it back about the less developed section. This is just hiding back there too. Ah, look at that. So this is Hedron Beach. There's a whole lot of shops and stuff all the way down the beach. It's cool. Nice beach. Just had to take the alleys to get back to it. But yeah, it's a nice beach. Well, Organics Maps is not giving me the last or they're not giving me the contour lines, so I think this is the last steep hill I have to do. And then I'll be, I mean, yeah, they're just not showing any contour lines on this one. I'm gonna, this be my last hill. I should be getting out to the trails, and after that, it's just walking. But I can turn around and come back after that. So last hill. Down. More abandoned structures. All abandoned. All these right here. A whole abandoned resort here, guys. So I'll mark this down on the map. Yeah, look at all these. Wow. There's got to be some squatters. Oh yeah, plenty of free spots to stay out here. Well, I made it to the end of the line. Down this road is the lighthouse bungalow, but that's about it. The other spot where it said there's actually trails is blocked off. It says private property, do not pass and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it quits here and turn around and go back. So guys, remember, if you want a nicer, like smaller side of town, Moose 6 out here on the peninsula is definitely very nice. And it's got everything that you'd ever want. Yeah, no, it's nice, guys. Yeah, Moose 6, I don't know. I see a lot of things that say Move 4 and Move 5, so I don't know what that stands for. So. It's nice here, though. Oh, they also have a dock. Of course they would. Speedboat. What's up, guys? It was a long ride out there. I mean, honestly, it's 6:28 right now, so, well, it's actually 6:34. I'm off by a bit. It looks like I actually did 28 kilometers total, so out that way and back, almost 15 kilometers either direction, so that's not too bad. A little less, 14 kilometers each way. Yeah, so I'm a little pooped. There's a few uphills and downhills, lots of abandoned structures out here on that side. It says Moose 6. I don't know actually what the town is, but if you look on the maps, it's the southern part of the island on the east, so like southeast side, and there's like a little peninsula that comes out. You'll see it. It says Moose 6 on Google. I don't know. Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff to package up and edit tonight. If I start now, I might get done by midnight. I got way too many files. Last time I looked, it was something like crazy, like 70 files, and that's when I loaded up my phone and maxed out the memory. That was with 80 files, so getting close. So guys, this is where I'm gonna go ahead and say hasta la night, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. Okay, good night, y'all.